So it's one something in the morning and I'm up making chicken soup. Now I know many of you are gonna ask, well, why would you be up at that time making soup? Well, I'm just recovering from a cold and this soup was well overdue from a few days ago. And no better way to replenish everything you lost while being ill than to make a fresh homemade pot of soup. But as I'm cooking my chicken, peeling the husks off my corn, cutting up my carrots. Unfortunately, the celery was a no go this time around because the selection at the supermarket was horrible. Something hit me, and it was something that brought me so much peace while I was preparing the soup. I realized that every year around this time, which is around the time I acknowledged the passing of my mother, who also suffered from mental health issues and unfortunately took her own life on February 25th, 2018, it just hit me that the last thing I made for her that year was soup. And I remember how much she liked it and how much she, tried to eat of it because she wasn't feeling well herself around that time. But the look of gratitude that she gave me when I made it for her, that spoke volumes. And for some reason, I feel as I'm making this specific pot of soup because I'm making it with intention as well. I've prayed over it, I've read my Psalms over it, and I felt her presence as I was making this soup to the point where my eyes did water for a split second. But then I also came to the realization that food, when made correctly, is healing. And with the right intention, can bring people together and establish a sense of warmth and understanding. So with each stir, with each ingredient, and me taking my time making this soup, like I really took my time making this soup this time around from everything, it just brought me a sense of wholeness to let me know that healing is something that you set the intention for and something you have to speak into existence. And sometimes that intention is served in a nice bowl with all the vegetables you can stand, good seasoning, and great energy. I'm very grateful for the fact that my mom taught me how to cook because had she not, I wouldn't know how to take care of myself today. But making this homemade soup versus getting it out of a can, because they say the canned stuff isn't even real soup, and seeing the finished product after it's all said and done, it's brought me a sense of peace and connected me with her, even in the spiritual realm. Thanks, mommy, because Lord knows I needed this soup 3 days ago. But hey, better now than never. I hope you all enjoy this video.